Hi everybody, thanks for coming today. This is my persuasive speech for speech class. I do an online speech class and I have to record my speeches and have an audience of 5, which I have here. The topic today is health reform, and I am for health reform. So I wanted to talk to you guys about some of the statistics. Average premium for healthcare coverage for a family of 4 is $12,298 per year. Not everybody pays all of that. Some people have part of it paid for by their work. Some people aren't that lucky. Others are just uninsured, so they don't have anything at all. So this strains family and leaves less money for groceries, mortgage, and other bills. And I'm probably biased about this because my husband's been laid off twice this year because of the economy. So that's part of the reason I think why I am so for some sort of health reform. So if insurance rates continue to rise as they have in 2000 through 2008 due to the deregulation of the industry, by 2020 we'll be paying $23,842 per year for our health coverage if it continues to raise at the rate it is now. That's $1,900 a month. So we're complaining that we're spending $166 a week is what we pay for ours. So, and that's with employer chipping in. So obviously something needs to change. I'm also going to hand these out, and you guys can look at these as you want to. This is from whitehouse.gov. This is Obama's plan. So everybody can take a look at them and just, it's a frequently asked question. One of the reasons I'm handing them out is because there's a lot of misconceptions about the healthcare reform. So anyways, the reason these premiums have gotten so high is because insurance companies are able to make large profits on us. They're overcharging or they're not paying at all for people with pre-existing conditions. I've also heard of people who have cancer and they just get dropped completely from their coverage because they have cancer. And then they can't get insurance anywhere else because they have pre-existing condition. That's a health crisis in America, in my opinion. Also there's the issue of a lifetime cap insurance companies can impose on somebody. They can say, well, we've already paid $1 million towards your coverage, so you can't be covered anymore. Well, as we all know, tests and stuff in hospitals are outrageously expensive, so that needs to change as well. This is just putting a huge burden on families because right now we have a 9.8% unemployment rate in America. So basically there's a lot of people that aren't getting health coverage not only because they can't afford it, but also because they're not getting that help from an employer where they normally would. So a lot of people who oppose healthcare reform say, whatever happened to personal responsibility? All these people are going to be living off of the government and oh my gosh, everybody's going to have health care. Personally, I don't view that as a bad thing. I think that health care is a basic human right like food and water and housing. Everybody should have access to health care. There shouldn't be people walking around with cancer and being scared to go to the doctor because they can't pay their bill to cover their treatment. So. Other oppositions are stating that overcrowding of hospitals, clinics, and surgery centers is going to be an issue. That is true, that will be an issue because 99% of the citizens will be covered. But right now, we have that issue as it is. I was just in the ER 2 weeks ago and I had to wait an hour to be seen, so it's not going to be that much different. People go into these places right now anyways because that's the only place they can go and get into to be seen without healthcare insurance. So basically, I think that just because a person has fallen upon bad luck, that doesn't mean that they shouldn't have access to good healthcare. And I'm not saying what option we should follow, I'm just saying that we need to have reform. Pre-existing conditions need to be done away with, caps need to be done away with, and that everyone should be entitled to it. We should have some sort of a public option. And I'm going to leave you guys with this quote. It's my favorite quote, and it's by Franklin D. Roosevelt. The test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance of those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have little. Thank you.